but it's there because people want to get views, people want to get subscribers, and people want to share their affiliate links and get rich. So they find questions people ask and answer them, and they answer them to the best of their ability with an answer which will feel satisfying, but it's fake. Hey everybody, Lean Eater here. Welcome to my healthy keto mukbang. I have prepared this wonderful feast for me here. I have a healthy salad I usually cook for my waifu. Today it's for me to enjoy. I have this wonderful keto pilaf. Pilaf is this dish made of rice, usually with lamb, with carrots. This is made out of shirataki rice. It kind of took on the color of the lamb, so it's kind of brown all over. This shirataki rice became quite brown, but it tastes quite good. Trust me. Anyways, and I have some experimental keto jelly cake once again. Today it's quite a failure because you can see the jelly is on the both sides, on the bottom as well as the top. It's still quite tasty, but I hoped to have it fully worked out, this recipe, but sometimes it fails like this. Anyways, I'm sure it's going to be very delicious, even though it looks kind of strange. As usual, first things first, prayer and affirmations ritual. Let's start with the salad, of course. Just some avocado, tomatoes, cucumbers, some peppers. Very good. And a touch of nut sauce on the top. It's just awesome. Avocado really is quite a treat. And I thought avocado could be as tasty before I went on keto diet. Now it's just such a treat to have avocado in abundance. I'm gonna try this mushroom sauce I got today. It's actually a present, for Black Friday. The store which delivers, oh my god, 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, so you got the cap back. The store which delivers food on Black Friday decided to give some stuff for 1 penny, basically, including this mushroom sauce. So let's see how it tastes here. Quite good. It's basically some mayonnaise with mushrooms. Still quite tasty. I mean, it's mayonnaise, of course. It's tasty. Today I want to talk about finding purpose in life and the big issue it has. Because, I myself have struggled with finding my purpose in life. I was always feeling I live my life kind of like a pointless rat race, moving somewhere I don't know where I'm moving, why, constantly chasing some things which turn out to be fakes or gods. Then I started to really go deep into self-development. I started studying books, courses, coaches, and I found several coaches I resonate with, and I studied their videos on how to find your purpose in life, how to find your calling, establish your mission, your vision. Let me enjoy this salad. Try some horseradish. Why not? Let's see how it works. So the common advice is that the premise is basically that we are limiting ourselves in finding our calling, in finding what we really want. We limit ourselves because we have all these limiting beliefs we have accumulated over the course of life. Supposedly when we were kids, we were dreaming freely, like I want to be an astronaut, I want to conquer space, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be whatever. Kids, they dream without restraint, and then we get older, we get all these limiting beliefs, and now we prevent ourselves from desiring certain applications, occupations, certain things because like it's not for us, it's not meant for us, it's too expensive, you can't get it, like you have to start early, you have thought about it too late, so on and so forth. You don't have the health to be an astronaut, you have to start early to compete in the Olympics, so on and so forth. Supposedly, if you get rid of these negative beliefs and allow yourself to dream freely, if you remember what you liked to do as a kid, what you dreamed about as a kid, supposedly you will find your calling in life. You will be able to establish your desires, your vision, to find your passion, your occupation in life. Your common advice is to try different things and find what you like to do. Find what you can do like hours on end without being tired. What you can do days on end without getting any sleep. What you enjoy doing. And again, just don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself with things like, oh, I cannot earn money gaming or streaming or making YouTube videos or making a blog, like it's all limiting beliefs. You can get money doing it, you can be successful, it's not like too late, it's not too overcrowded, it's not gone, you can still be successful, it's just limiting beliefs telling you so. And that's true. Limiting beliefs do have very negative impact on our lives. The issue is not that it doesn't work, what I say. All these methods, they do let you eventually find something you really enjoy doing, that you feel good about doing. And you might be tricked into thinking this is it, you found your calling. You found the purpose. You have found your purpose in life. You have found what you want to live for, your vision. Turns out, most likely you have found just another dopamine addiction. Just another addiction which is like a drug. And that's the biggest issue I found, which I, again, don't have any solution for yet. But I wanted to share it because so many times I hear this advice, how to find a vision and stuff. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because most likely when you find something you like doing, something you enjoy doing, something you can do hours on end, it's just another dopamine-fueled addiction. Simple yet so delicious and so nutritious. This salad is just godsend. Right. let's get to the main dish of the day, pilaf right here. So it looks not like it should be, but it's very good. It's just I have to cook it somewhat differently so that it doesn't turn all brown like this. So it looks more presentable. So what do I mean by dopamine field addition? Well, dopamine, it's quite complicated, but usually people simplify it, and for this discussion it will be simplified enough. It won't suffer from being simplified, I mean to say. It's basically a system in our body, our biological mechanism, which makes us avoid pain, and strive for pleasure, aim for pleasure, reach for pleasure. And pain and pleasure in normal human beings is what basically dictates the direction away from death towards survival and reproduction. So pain will bring us closer to death, and pleasure will bring us closer to survival and reproduction, which prolongs our days and makes us more likely to reproduce. That's how natural selection works. People who had this kind of blueprint, this kind of mindset, this kind of system in its body, in his or her body, these kind of people, they reproduced, and so it got duplicated into the next generation. People who had different mechanisms did not reproduce, and so these were discarded and not taken into the next generation. So eventually, the algorithms which survived in our bodies are those which lead to survival and reproduction, naturally. And so we naturally strive for pleasure and avoid pain. The issue is that all these things you think you might be liking to do and that you think are maybe yours because you have deliberated, you have studied, you have examined, and you found that when you do this thing, you feel so good and you feel like it's so good to do it, you feel so energized, so positive about it, you like doing it. All these things can just be something which randomly triggered a dopamine reaction in your body, which means your body recognized this activity leads directly or indirectly to reproduction and to your survival. And that's all it is. There's nothing else. There's nothing special about this activity. It's not like you're destined to be a programmer, a windsurfer, a streamer, a gamer, or a dentist. No, it's just your body recognized that this kind of activity is the one which leads you to survival and reproduction in one way or the other. Maybe it gave you power over people. Maybe you noticed how you do it and people adore this, like this, people need this. Naturally, it's something which gives you power, which gives you resources, so it's beneficial for your survival. Maybe you noticed it gives you the attention of opposite sex. Okay, that means it gives you reproduction, right? Maybe you notice it gives you security and it gives you some way of influencing situations in your favor. Again, that's survival. That's when you have a bad situation, it can help you get out of it. Maybe you noticed it just makes you successful. Again, success is resources, money, it's social status, which gives you security in terms of when you're in a danger, in problem, you can pull these social connections of yours to get out of it. So when you think you found some activity which really feels like it's yours, it's your calling in life, it's what you like doing, you might most likely what you found is just something which triggered this dopamine release. And you think it's yours because your body thinks it's one of the best ways to get resources, mates, security, money, wealth, fame, social connections, all this stuff your body hoards to survive and reproduce. And you might be like, well, I like doing it. What's the issue? Like, what's the issue if it's dopamine or not? I like doing this thing. I like doing it day and night without any rest or like without getting tired. I love doing it. I'm successful with it. Why is it bad? And indeed, why would it be bad? Well, it's bad because you can easily get derailed if you follow this trend. It can lead you to ruin very quickly. How it happens? Well, very simple. If you follow your calling in life, which is your dopamine addiction, you can very easily get switched from one to the other. Because for your body, it's not important, like your body does not get loyal to one or other method of achieving result. Your body is very flexible. It learns to adapt. So when it finds a better way to achieve result, it will easily forget the old way and say, let's go for this one. It's like if you found a very good deal for something, say you can buy something for $1 when you usually buy it for $2, it's like a very good deal, 50% off. You get excited about it and you want to go for it. If you then have an option to buy it for 10 cents, would you care about this option for $1? Of course not. Now you have an even better option. This option is quickly forgotten. You don't remember it, you don't consider even it if you have a way better option. It's the same with our dopamine system, with our motivation system. If your body finds a better opportunity, it quickly discards the worst opportunity. The worst opportunity isn't even considered anymore. The better opportunity, what matters. Problem is, our body easily gets fooled. For example, by computer games. So you can be earning power and money in real life by working, by exploring your skills, the benefit of humanity, and getting reward for it in forms of money and recognition. And then you find a computer game which gives you the same. It showers you with money, with coins. It gives you this level up, this experience of getting more powerful. Your damage has increased. Now you wear this shining armor which demonstrates your status. Your health pool is larger. You get this new ability level up, so on and so forth. And your body is fooled. And your body is like, okay, this is even more awesome. Let's stop doing this we were doing and do this instead now. Because it's more productive to the body. For the body, it seems to be more productive because it brings more result. 1 second. But in reality, it's fake. It's a computer game. But your body gets fooled, it doesn't get the difference. It can be improved, but it's already quite delicious. I'm going to cook this again. And make it perfect. Let's try some sauce. Great. So the issue here is if you follow this route, if you just take something you like doing and say, okay, it seems to be what I like doing, because I'm stable in liking this for a long time, I like this, I'm successful at this, you might very easily get sidetracked, or you find something new, and this old thing no longer remains interesting. So you put all this effort, you study the topic, you get into it, you acquire instruments, you acquire knowledge, you go through the courses, and now you don't feel motivated anymore. Because you have new motivation, which can be just a fake. It can be something worthwhile also, some other profession, some other calling, other way to be useful to the world and to get rich and successful and famous. Or it can be something useless as a computer game, something pointless, some cow clicker. It's oily, it's a bit sweet, it's a bit sour. It has this nice combination of spices, barberry, cumin zira, garlic. So good. And again, shirataki is usually tasteless. In this dish it really shines because it absorbs all these tastes, and so it works like rice quite well. Let's try some of this sauce right here. And if you truthfully and, how do you say, honestly examine what you've been doing for your whole life and follow to the roots all your addictions, all your cravings, or your things you like to do, you might find dopamine at the end of every one of it. And to me it's terrifying because it's not me, it's just some algorithm in my body which got attached to this. It's not mine, it's just something which randomly caught the eye of my biological algorithm. For example, I thought I'm programming because I like it. I thought I was a programmer by heart. I thought it's mine, it's my skill, it's my talent. I worked as a programmer, I did a lot of cool stuff I can't talk about because it's for the government, but I coded some cool things. I liked my work. I thought I was successful at it, skilled at it. I spent a lot of time into studying it, getting better at it. And I thought I always liked it since childhood. But then I started to think about it. Why did I actually got involved in it? In the end, it's just dopamine. I was always ostracized, I was always an outcast. I had trouble getting friends in school. So in the first school where I spent my first 7 classes, in Russia it's 10 classes until you graduate to university. First 7 classes, I hardly had any friends, I had issues with the class. I switched schools, I still ended up being an outcast. And then I connected first with some males, so I got some friends based on the programming. I really liked discussing it, really liked programming our own small games. And then I got female attention because I could solve their homework, I could help them understand. And so I finally got some females to be attracted to me and to want my attention, want my time. And that's it. That's why I got into programming. It's simple, I just finally got out of this situation where I'm ostracized and cannot connect to people. I started to connect with males and with females, and that just blew up my mind. My body was like, finally, that's it. That's what leads to our survival and reproduction. Let's do it. What if I would have been already fine with my social connections by that time? I maybe wouldn't even consider programming. If I already had female attention and male friends, I might have never considered programming as something I want to do. But because of this, I enjoyed it a lot. I started to do it more and more. My parents noticed, and I had bad grades, so they were quite terrified of me getting nowhere in life. So when they found I actually enjoy something and succeed at something which can bring money, they were very happy, and they put me into a university where I studied programming. They found me a job where I worked as a programmer, and so I got working as a programmer. It all started though with simple dopamine fix, with simple dopamine reaction based on the fact I got some progress in life with programming. And so my body clinched to it because everything else wasn't working for me. Only this worked. But again, if I would not have these social issues, would I even consider it? Maybe not. So most of my life, I thought programming is my calling, is my mission. And now it's all been just dopamine. It's all have been just a random occurrence. It's not my calling. It's not my destiny. It's not my mission. Same thing about eating and cooking. It's dopamine. I understand it. I enjoy consuming calories. I enjoy eating food, and I enjoy this taste of food. It's just because it's pleasure, because it brings calories. They bring survival, right? They bring you energy to sustain your body, to survive. And that's basically it. That's why I like it. And cooking just as a medium to put food on the plate, because I was cooking for myself for so long, I just got to associate cooking with eating. So if I have to want to enjoy some food, I have to cook it. So cooking also carries some pleasure for me now, because it's linked to the pleasure of getting food. And that's linked to survival, so that's pleasure and dopamine. Simple. And again, most people, they just live like this without caring. They just do what they like and just live doing it. The issue is it's a very fleeting balance, because while you're quote unquote poor, basically while you have debt and you have to work to pay off your loans, your credit card, whatever, you have some dependents like kids or your spouse or your old parents. While you have all these things which make you work and continue your lifestyle, it's easy because you're motivated. Even if you don't like your programming anymore and you would like to play World of Warcraft, you know that if you stop programming and stop going to work and stop getting salary, you're ruined. You'll have nothing to eat, nowhere to live, you're going to be dumped and ruined. So you keep working, regardless of if you like it or not. Regardless of if you want to play World of Warcraft instead, because you have this motivation, this fear of losing. But if you get ahead in life and you start to get to the point where you have enough money stockpiled so you can provide for your life for several years in advance, you have enough security, you have achieved enough to be more free, that's when you're very prone to crumbling, to losing this very tricky balance. It's a very fleeting, very unstable balance you are keeping, because you still continue to walk down this path, doing whatever you like doing, which gives you recognition, reward, money and stuff. But once you find something else, your body finds some other distraction, which your body thinks gives it more dopamine. Your body thinks it's a better way to achieve its goals. You're going to easily get sidetracked and your balance is going to be gone, you're going to fall. You will easily get sidetracked by some drug or some exciting thing or some game, and you will, if you follow your passion just because of dopamine, you will think, okay, I found my new passion, and you're going to get sidetracked and ruined. And we see this in some millionaires who get drug addictions, who get these, cases about them being accused of being pedophiles and committing orgies and all this nonsense. That's how it happens. You just get sidetracked by some drug or some fix, something which gives you a dopamine high bigger than what your current occupation does, and you get switched to it, and you keep on looking for more and more high, more and more more and more stimulation, and you get into these crooked activities just because you're chasing dopamine. So unless you have some sort of purpose in life, some sort of clear and some sort of conviction that this is what you should be doing, it will be a ruin for you once you get ahead in life. You will just get distracted, sidetracked, and ruined. You just can't get ahead on dopamine. You can't get too much ahead. You can't get too far after you clear this rat race level. You cannot. And it's best to consider this early, because if you do get ahead in life and get into this situation, it might be too late. When you wake up, you will already be ruined. Really, this mushroom sauce is quite freaking delicious. Again, it should be. It's so high in fats. It's basically mayonnaise with some mushrooms thrown in for the taste. And how to find your true calling, not your dopamine addiction, but your true calling in life, your true mission. I don't know. I don't know yet. All I found online, all the information I found in the books, it's all the same advice. And you find something, but then it's dopamine. It's just a drug. It's not real. It's not really yours, it's just the closest way for you to get some drug, basically. And nothing else. And that's insane. But I believe there must be something else. I believe there is. Because I don't believe it's possible to achieve true greatness without having a purpose in life, without having a clear understanding of your mission. Again, it's just too much. It's so many shining options you get once you're rich. You will get distracted and swayed, and you will fall into ruin unless you have a certain mindset and a certain path before you that you can stick to. I don't believe Elon Musk or Bill Gates or George Soros got where they are by just dopamine. I think it's impossible. I think to get to true achievement in life, there must be something else. There must be some way to find your true calling and to stick to it regardless of dopamine distractions. There must be a difference between something which just gives you dopamine and something which is your calling, which is your purpose in life. There must be a palpable difference which you must be able to identify. I just don't know how yet. And again, 1 second. The common answer you get everywhere: how do you find your calling? How do you find your vision? It's there, but it's fake. But it's there because people want to get views. People want to get subscribers, and people want to share their affiliate links and get rich. So they find questions people ask and answer them. And they answer them to the best of their ability with an answer which will feel good and feel satisfying. But it's fake. It's not so. You cannot find your calling. You will find another dopamine addiction. Sad story, but true. And eventually wake up and your body has found a new addiction, and this old thing is now boring and useless. You don't want to do it anymore. You can force yourself. You can have by that time enough debt or enough obligations to keep going, but it doesn't fulfill you anymore. It doesn't feel right anymore. It doesn't give you this pleasure and this happiness anymore. Because your body has found something else to get addicted to and to desire. And how you desire something else. So simple. Just like that. Is it gone? So yeah, I think you must have some way of finding your true purpose and distinguishing it from all these distractions, so you can keep on the path and achieve true greatness. And again, the issue is, even though we have so much access to millionaires and billionaires and successful people now, we can watch them, we can read their blogs, many of them share their thoughts, even share them honestly, like say Alex Becker, for example. It's still there's an issue that people don't know what makes them successful. They might think they do, but they don't. They might honestly think that they do, but fact is, most people don't. And that's the point. You can study them, but again, you have a limited reach because they are private persons. They have their private lives. So even if they're open and honest, you still have a limited connection to them, where you can pry them for information. And again, most of them just reiterate what doesn't work. Finding your passion. Well, it doesn't. Amazing dish. Simply amazing. Let's get to the funny jelly cake today. The two-sided jelly cake. Well, it's awesome. It's just weird to have jelly on both sides. it's supposed to be the cake, and on top of it, some fruit or berries and the jelly. But today it's jelly on both sides. It's still awesome. Like, all this plate is below 160 calories. It's amazing, and it looks like apple here, but it's not apple, it's actually zucchini. And it feels like apple, tastes like apple, but it's zucchini inside. So it's even less carbs for the keto diet, of course. It's awesome. Actually, I can do this. Put the jelly on top. Now it's a proper jelly cake. Yeah, it's jelly cake with jelly on top. I don't think you can get to the point where Elon Musk got, or Mark Zuckerberg, or whoever that is, Cliff Bezos or whatever, Amazon owner. You just can't. Without some sort of purpose in life, you would get sidetracked way earlier and just fall into some drunken debauchery and hedonism and just like that. You will be lost. There must be a way to find a purpose in life which is truly yours and be convicted it's yours. So know for sure this is yours and it's gonna work. And you won't dump it when something else is on the horizon, which feels more attractive to your body. You will know it's fake, it's real. Really, it's such a godsend, this cake. It's just so little calories and so much pleasure and tasty deliciousness. Just have to learn to make it properly, and that's it. I love these desserts, which don't function like real desserts. They don't fool your digestive system, and your satiety signals are not getting cut. A typical dessert will make you want more. You know, there's always room for dessert. That's because typical dessert will ruin your satiety system. It will trigger this modus operandi of your body, where it's like, give me more of this, no matter the cost. So you want more, regardless of if you're full or not. It always felt kind of redundant and counterintuitive for me. You have had a good meal, you feel almost full, you want some dessert, you eat dessert, and you're hungry again. But you know you should stop eating because you ate so much, but you're hungry again. You have to stand up from the table hungry. You want more dessert, but you know it's bad for you. It's extra calories. These kinds of healthy desserts They're sweet, delicious, but they don't trigger this response because they're low calorie. What's more, it takes some time to get full. It takes some time to feel full physically. So by having this, you give yourself time, while you enjoy it, to feel full from the food you have just consumed. And so you stand up from the table, completely sated, after having enjoyed a dessert. It's amazing, and you don't want more. It's enough. What a joy. And again, no issues, no satiety problems. You just eat this and you can just stand up from the table feeling well fed without craving anymore. Another properly layered cake. Delicious either way. Delicious. So yeah, I don't have a solution, but I will look for it. I will not stop on these. I will not settle for these fake ways to do it. I need real deal. I need the real mission for me. I need a real purpose in life. It's not enough for me to have some dopamine addiction as my purpose. I need something substantial and serious. And I will find it. Don't know how, but I will. Really, so simple. 6 egg whites, 20 almond flour, 10 whey protein, some sweetener, cake base is done. Some water gelatin, the jelly pot, and sweetener. The jelly pot is done. And some flavor, of course, and some color. Refrigerate, cake is done. So good. Simply awesome. Thank you all very much for being with me today. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you'll be the first one to know when I release another healthy keto mukbang video. And then check out this playlist right here for more keto mukbangs that you will definitely enjoy. I love you all. See you all again real soon.